You're listening to Sheep, where we put the funny back into the news. I'm Andrew Bolton, and with me, as always, my fellow sheepolite, Mel Fessenden. All right, and we are back with another episode.
Hello, hello, everyone. It is I, Mel Bolton.
And it is moi, Andrew Bolton. And together we are
The
Sheep. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I liked the ending. Thank you. Needed something.
Yeah.
Needed a little bit of a cherry.
And yet you talked over it.
I didn't realize it was finished.
All right. Well, hello, everyone.
Yeah, happy Friday, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hopefully your week went well, and your weekend is going to be amazing.
Spectacular.
All right, you beat it. So let's just get into the story then, because I keep getting one-upped. So, Florida man loses pants while being chased by cops.
Man.
The worst.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Classic.
Whenever that happens. So, a suspect lost his pants while he was being chased by Florida police, but kept the manhunt up for hours longer, completely in the nude.
Oh. So all he was wearing was his pants. No underwear.
Right, he just started with pants.
It's one of those guys.
Well, I mean, that's better than,
Jeans to skin. Right?
Yeah, especially in the,
In the sprinting.
yeah.
Just get all that nasty sweat.
It's going to be chafing. Well, we don't know.
Maybe he just took them off.
I'm thinking shorts.
You think so? I
Florida?
guess, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Why would you be wearing... Okay, shorts, and that seems much more comfortable.
But I can also just see jeans, too.
Yeah, it depends on which neck of the woods he's from.
Yeah. So police responded to a home in Branford on July 2nd to a residence where 50-year-old Jesse Lamb of Gainesville, Gainesville, was reportedly refusing to leave, according to the Suwannee County Sheriff's Office.
You're 50 years old, and you lost your pants?
Yeah, we've all been there. Our ass goes. We've all seen old people. As Jeff Foxworthy says, they look like they're frogs that have been put on.
Frog butts?
Yeah, they have frog butts where you just put some pants on them.
Yeah, you need suspenders for those.
Yeah.
So he was at a party, or he was a guest in someone's abode, and then wouldn't leave, probably because he started stripping.
Oh, don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah, just when your guest just starts taking off all his articles of clothes.
Yeah, Gainesville has an airport. Doesn't seem like... It's a pretty big city.
Okay. Why were you looking that up?
I just wanted to see what neck of the woods he was from.
Oh.
If it was like some small town,
right.
I would go, okay, maybe jeans.
Right. I would see more as a country boy.
Yeah, but now that it's, it's Central Florida, it seems like it's a hub.
All right.
Right?
My money's on shorts.
Yeah, I'm going with shorts. Sorry.
Okay.
That's what I was distracted with there for a second. So while cops were on their way, they learned that Lamb had an active warrant out for failing to appear in court in 2021 for driving with a suspended license. All right, so nothing so bad.
No.
So when cops arrived at the residence, they spotted Lamb sprinting from the back of the residence towards the Suwannee River in nothing but a pair of shorts.
Must have been getting ready for bath.
Yeah. Deputies What? Who does that? So
I set the mood, a few candles.
Yeah, I'm going to put my trunks on, and then I'm going to get nude.
That's fair.
So deputies chased him until he jumped in the river and began swimming towards a floating dock, which he hid underneath.
Okay, all right. I've actually thought about doing that.
Well, he gets caught, so don't do it. Apparently, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess everyone's had that idea.
That is such a different thing. Like, if a guy goes nude, other guys are going to be like, ooh, I can't touch that. I don't want to.
I'm sure, like, as a cop, you've developed a mentality to just kind of accept whatever comes your way.
I might waist tackle this guy and get some wiener in the face. No, you've never been like...
No, you're going straight for taser.
Yeah. I will shoot you. Put your pants back on and get down on the ground.
I aim lower as well, sir.
Yeah. I can't help but look at it right now. It's not my fault.
Although once he hits water, they can't do that.
No, that's a good move. So this guy's doing he's doing some pretty good evasive techniques here.
Yeah.
So when cops arrived at we already did that. So officers demanded that Lamb come out from below the dock. He did, but swam away again. He's not done yet.
You're never gonna catch me.
He got his second wind. That's what happened.
I mean, you could. I want to say you could get away, depending on how large the stretch of water is.
If it was running water, I would say yeah. If it was just kind of like you can have a floating dock, no. That's too still for water.
Yeah, if it's a small pond, you're pretty much caught. But lake, you might be able to disappear.
Yeah, you might be able to swim across and then get at it, but you'd have to swim faster than they can radio to the other side.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, so Jesse told the deputies that he was surrendering, but we already know Jesse is not a man of his word since he promised to show up in court in 2021 and didn't.
Second promise, wearing clothes.
Yeah. Those are more like guidelines anyways, right?
Yeah. Sunday's best.
Right.
What kind of best?
Plus, it's July 4th weekend. Who are you guys? So as he swam away, Lamb lost his shorts and was now skinny dipping as he headed towards another dock and hid below it.
Oh, too bad he didn't stumble on any of those reeds so he could do that submarine straw thing.
Oh, yeah. And he would, now that he's completely nude, he should have felt that too. So there's guaranteed no reeds in there.
Yeah.
Damn shame. So for the next couple hours, police played hide and seek with Jesse as his head would suddenly appear from below the dock only to disappear again. So he's just holding his breath and like this time, I think this guy thinks he's in a video game.
I think so. Like if he waits long enough, they'll just forget.
Yeah, that's what I would do back in the... I think it was like Assassin's Creed or something like that. You just jump in the water and wait for him to leave you alone, and then you'd swim back.
Yeah, they'd develop a hankering for a sudden lunch break.
Yeah, they go, I guess it was nothing.
Yeah.
And then they just walk away. He goes, oh my God, this is so accurate.
And do this more.
Oh my God. Do you guys know about this? This is insane. So, police said a neighbor stuck an underwater camera below the dock, confirming he was still under there. The neighbor doesn't even... He's like, get off my porch. They're like, can't, sir, not until this. He goes, I got an underwater camera. They go,
I guess you can't be that intimidating hiding under a dock.
No. Well, he's in the water right now, so who knows how intimidating he really is.
I'm going to reach out and grab you.
By the beard of Zeus, look at that thing. That is so intimidating. It's looking at me.
Oh, gosh.
So Lamb eventually made a break and a beeline for the other side of the river, but was captured in his birthday suit by a deputy with the assistance of the dock owner and the dock owner's boat, the sheriff's office said. So he almost made it. I'm actually a little upset by the neighbor for being so forthcoming with the police. Oh,
why?
Well, it's one thing to be like, oh, you need to get a guy under there? Yeah, no problem. It's another thing to be like, you need a camera you need some help with this? I've always wanted to hunt a human.
Yeah, it is weird they involved him at all, unless he went out of his way.
Yeah, and he's like, he's swimming to the other side. Damn it. And he goes, not yet. He comes up in his boat. He goes, get on, Sheriff.
We're fishing for convicts today.
Yeah. We got your ass. We're going to get him. They're like, sir, please calm down. I have to read him his Miranda rights.
Plus, don't you know how slow a breakaway swimming-wise is?
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen the Olympics. The people that are filming it are just walking next to the pool.
So the fact that it was a close call.
Yeah.
Kind of maybe work on that, guys.
Oh, my God, it's
Put
Aquaman.
a pool in.
It's Aquaman. Do you have a Ski-Doo? So... Let's see here. He was transported to the Sewanee County Jail. He's charged with resisting arrest without violence. That's good. And failure to appear. That shouldn't be so bad for him.
I'm sure he is starving.
Oh, what an appetite he must have built up. Yeah. Oh, he's going to be so hungry because he got... And it's the weekend, too. He got caught July 2nd.
Yeah, that's the whole weekend.
Yeah, you're there all week, and that sucks, man. That's why you needed to hold out. Get caught on a Thursday. Nobody parties on a Thursday anymore.
No.
All right, moving on. This is where it starts to get dark, by the way, guys.
Oh, right.
All right, that was the...
Bring our flashlights.
Thank you. You might need your hands free, so maybe a headlamp. It's the best.
Only thing I own.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good. I own 3. I put 2 around my thighs. It looks ridiculous, but man, is it efficient. Yeah.
I put them on my hands. Pretend to be Iron Man.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So, cops shoot kidnap suspect in the head after he held his own therapist hostage.
Oh, that is sad.
He survived.
Oh. Silver lining of sorts.
Yeah.
Still. I'm trying to figure out how messed up this person was for them to take their therapist hostage.
Well, that's not all they do.
Oh.
It gets bad.
Oh.
So, damn you, Florida. A Florida kidnapping suspect was shot in the head by a deputy trying to free a therapist taken hostage and repeatedly raped during a harrowing 15-hour ordeal.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. I'm sure he's going to an insane asylum or just jail.
Well, he got shot in the head, so maybe he's fixed. Nobody knows.
That has happened.
Has it?
There's people that have hit their head or come out of surgery and all of a sudden they know a different language.
Right. But, all right.
I could see a personality change, too.
Okay, fair enough. Never mind.
Although I think I've only seen it in movies.
Yeah, that makes the most sense, I think.
I
Yes.
don't know. I don't have a lot of weight to that one.
Yeah, I mean, I did use Assassin's Creed in an earlier story, so I don't think we're really going with legitimate sources here.
No one's going to fact check me.
Well, you might get fact checked, but not by us. So I apologize if I butcher this name. Tzvi Al-Swang, 20 years old, suffered a serious injury, but survived and was booked into the Palm Beach County Jail on Wednesday. So deputies responded to Al-Wang's home in Boca Raton, the mouth of the rat, around 6:30 p.m. Saturday after getting a call from the victim's partner asking them to perform a welfare check. Oh, my God, the partner. A probable cause affidavit that was obtained by the Post stated that the caller told her partner had failed to return home from her client's house after their therapy session. Do you think she's a lesbian or do you think she's straight and they just refer to it as partner?
No, I think she's a lesbian. They usually are pretty specific about that.
Well, this guy did nothing to improve her feelings towards men, did he?
No, I would say not.
They are now cemented.
Yeah. I would say the therapy's not working.
No. Maybe the bullet shot did. Maybe the bullet did some work.
Well, here's to hoping.
Yeah. So you got to crack a few eggs, So when deputies approached the residence, they heard a woman screaming for help and forced their way inside. Never mind. It's too dark of a joke.
Okay, yeah. Let's push past that one.
All right. Sorry, guys. This is how I get. So, upon reaching the master bedroom, the deputies found Al-Swang standing inside a closet and holding a knife to a woman's throat. After Al-Swang refused repeated commands to drop the knife, Sergeant William Nogueras shot him once in the head, allowing the hostage to break free. Now, that's from the movie.
Yeah, that's a great shot on that guy.
Yeah. This guy has trained for this.
Yeah. I think she's going to have a job change coming up. I don't know if I could keep going on with this career if that's what happened.
Yeah, that would be pretty tough. To be honest with you, it'd be pretty tough to do anything for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'd be like, I just need 4 gallons of ice cream daily and just running.
Tequila.
Oh, you're a tequila?
It's a happy one.
Yeah, I know, but liquor makes me get headaches.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
ice cream just makes me fat.
Even shearing pain of a headache would be better than remembering that.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Argument made.
Mm-hmm.
So the woman was transported to a hospital in stable condition and was treated for injuries to her head and body from alleged beating and raped by Al-Swang. During an emotional interview with investigators, the woman said that she had gone to Al-Swang's home to conduct a therapy session last Friday evening.
I hope it was like. No, I guess there is no I'm wondering if it's like a physical therapy thing, because we don't really know if she's
that's
actually
fair.
for the mind. But I guess it really doesn't change the story too much.
Yeah, well, it kind of does, right? Because
then
the therapist hostage. I don't know. She seems like she would be a therapist.
Okay, like a mental therapist.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's what I would assume too.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where was I? So during an emotional interview with investigators, the woman said that she had gone to Al Swong's home. She said she was aware that Al Swong had a sexual battery charge as a juvenile. So yeah, that's what makes me think that she is a therapist of the brain.
That's fair. Okay.
Of the mind.
That makes sense.
So at the end of their meeting, the victim said Al Swong grabbed her around the chest in a bear hug and told her she could not leave. He then took away the woman's phone and bound her hands behind her back with duct tape, according to the affidavit. God, so the same way we met. That's crazy.
Don't lie.
You were very aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it was zip ties.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm sure she's had to have thought there's a chance of something like this happening. So this is probably her worst nightmare coming true.
And probably her partner has said something.
No, good on that partner for just having the awareness to keep a watchful eye out for when this lady comes home.
Yeah. Well, 15 hours is a long time not to hear. I'd be freaking out.
Yeah, but she didn't come home. She was supposed to come home after the session. So this therapist was operating on the side of caution. Like she was taking all the necessary, I think.
You mean the therapist partner?
No, I'm talking about the therapist herself. She probably told her partner,
like, hey, this is where I'm going.
Yeah, she probably took the measures needed to be as cautious as she could about this.
That's true. So during the course of the night, she pleaded numerous times for him to let her go, and he said that he was not going to let her go. So Al Swong allegedly pummeled the therapist all over her body with his hands and knees, bit her nipple, and raped her multiple times. This guy just needs to...
This is when I think electrotherapy is a great thing. Just a nice zap in the brain.
You think so?
Yeah. And then he just goes into a comatose state.
I just don't understand why they would give a female therapist somebody when they knew that their patient or whatever it is, the client, I don't know what they
right. Yeah, why would you pair him up with
a female?
It probably could be a little bit of just operating on the side of equality. It could also be the fact that he might just be an individual that only responds to women. Yeah. As messed up as it is.
Yeah, then I would have... I don't know. Maybe just... because you don't want to treat every person that comes seeking help and therapy like that as somebody who's going to... Because it needs to be a safe environment for them, right? But I had that's all... I had a therapist when I was a little kid. Well, I saw him once for anger management, and I hated him. It could have been because he was a man. I don't know.
Yeah, there's something that's naturally nurturing about a woman.
Yeah, that's fair.
In that role.
Yeah, not everybody's Robin Williams.
No, he was good.
Oh, yeah. He broke down so many walls, and I wasn't even in the movie.
That, and I think the field, I want to say, is there are more females in this field than there are males.
I would agree with that, because guys are interested in things, and women are interested in people.
Yeah.
Which is why guys are so interested in women. So
could be.
Yeah. Sorry out there, guys. Just had to lighten the mood. And who knew that sexism was the best way to do it with a story like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've labeled it for us now.
No problem. Just spelling it out. Yeah, it makes it funny.
You want a self-applause after that?
A little bit. So, let's see here. Al Swong faces a half-dozen felony charges, including attempted murder with a weapon, 4 counts of sexual battery with force, and kidnapping.
Yeah, I hope that all puts him in jail for a long time. What stinks is he's going to get a defense team that argues
he's not even going to remember what happened because he got shot in the head.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Yeah. I hope the jury itself is built out of people that have less compassion.
Yeah, but it's not really up to... He won't even go to trial if he can't remember what happened. He won't even be fit for trial.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there is that aspect of it too.
So on that kind of aspect of it, that kind of blows.
Yeah.
Allegedly, I should say.
I mean, I guess right now the most they can do is kind of maybe that field can look into this case, and probably other cases have happened where a patient has just burst out and taken advantage of the only other person that's in the room. I don't know. Maybe an office where there's another person.
Yeah. I feel like that there should be a new rule stated where anybody that has a history of sexual battery gets a male.
Yeah.
And then let's just call it. But then all the men would just be like, I'm so tired of these rapists. There'd be one guy in the office that's just like, there are.
I just want one case with OCD.
Yeah. I just have somebody who can't go through a door normally.
I'll even take a hoarder.
Yeah.
I'll go to their house.
Good Lord. Yeah. I'm tired of looking at their drawings. I can't stand it. So I guess that wouldn't work. Yeah. A lot of guys would quit. Anyways, moving on.
Let's do that.
All right. This one's a little better.
All right. And you don't like how you said little?
Well, it is a little better. I mean, I'm sorry, but I guess July 4th brings out a lot of dark stuff out of people.
Ooh, that's not what we like to hear.
Yeah. I mean, patriotism and, selling body parts for cash. So, Colorado funeral home owner admits to selling body parts for cash.
Oh. What's a little kidney gone? Nobody's going to know.
No, they don't sell organs.
Oh.
Because they're dead, so it's like...
He's always selling stuff to... I guess he could be selling it for research or skeletons.
Some stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of times. Maybe Dr. Frankenstein.
All right. This guy's...
He had to get him somewhere. Grave digging's not really a profession anymore. You go to the source.
Yeah, he's following H.H. Holmes. Hopefully he didn't kill anyone himself.
Let's find out. So a former Colorado funeral home owner pleaded guilty to secretly dissecting corpses and selling body parts without consent from mourning relatives.
Oh, I wonder how long bone marrow stays good.
You're a psycho.
Am I?
Yeah, that is the first thing that comes to your mind.
Well, I'm just wondering, because you said he dissected them, so he's going after actual bones.
Well, yeah, but you also don't say hack.
Did I say hack?
No. I'm just saying that's it. Fair enough. What I mean is, like, I think they're just saying he's chopping off limbs.
Oh, okay. I guess I always just picture dissecting more like going inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so he dismembered.
Yeah, except you need to change your pronouns because it's a female.
Oh.
That's right.
Whoa.
So,
it's a rare trade for a female.
That's right, it is. So Megan Hess, who operated the Sunset Mesa Funeral Home in Montrose and a human body parts business called Donor Services from the same building, admitted in federal court Tuesday to defrauding at least a dozen families who had paid to have their late loved ones cremated. So anytime they would say that they were going to be cremated, she would just take a limb.
Isn't, like, this period right now very profitable to funeral homes?
I don't know. I would say so because there's been a lot of deaths recently. But I would also say they were closed down for a long time, too. So who knows?
Were they? I thought they were operating through COVID.
No, there was bodies piling up in funeral homes.
Ooh. It is still weird to me because I feel like she had enough work going for her at this point in time to take extra time to do this to bodies. I just don't know where she would find the time if she was backed up.
I think she's just a cynical human being and is going, once it's burned, who cares?
Yeah.
Anyways, right? She doesn't understand. the sentimental value of the ash to the family.
Oh yeah, and some of it's a religious aspect. Like I think it's Chinese. They have to make sure all of the body parts are there, or else that person can't travel to the other side.
Oh, yeah, see, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Instead of cremating the bodies, she harvested heads, spines, arms, and legs and then sold them, according to court records. So prosecutors are calling for Hess, who had what would you do if somebody had taken your parents' like head? Like one day you just walk in and you see a man, you're in medical school, your parents just die. All of a sudden the cadaver you're working on, boom, parent.
I'd sue them.
Yeah.
I'd sue them like crazy.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like I'm the first person. So I would clean them out as much as I could.
Okay.
And then after the case is over, I would let other people know this person's doing it and see if they have any cases against them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. You wouldn't, would you put a sign up in front of the store? Would you pick it? Don't.
Oh, no. We're living in the 21st century. I would just
do it online.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
right.
post it everywhere.
Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. You can do it from the comfort. You could do it in pajamas.
Exactly.
Right.
Don't even have to know it was me.
Right. That's fair. So, prosecutors are calling for Hess, who had previously pleaded not guilty, to be sentenced to 12 to 15 years of prison. What do you think?
That's... For what went down, I guess that's okay. I would want it... I would do 20 and then hope that it was slimmed down to 12 years.
You know, it's weird. I don't see... I was going to say like 5.
Yeah. Well, it's probably what she's going to actually get out on as long as she is a model prisoner.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So 5 years? I
think it's pretty despicable because I think funeral directors operate on a trust basis with their customers. Same with hospitals. And I think that trust has been used, which is a core part of their company.
I don't think I like the idea of cremation. I just don't like the idea of getting it done in one of their kilns.
Right.
I want to be like a pyre.
I want to do the Viking one.
Oh, where you get sent off into a boat?
Yeah, a wooden boat, with a bunch of logs.
Yeah. I just would be totally cool with like a pyre that's like a huge bonfire, and then I just get put on top, and everybody else around me just parties and reminisces.
See, I would be okay with yours, except the fact that there would be a smell that comes with doing that to you. Well, and I don't know if I'd want to smell it.
Oh, me cooking?
Yeah, right? That's why the voyage is so nice. Just send me off into a breeze.
What if I got
preferably upstream?
What if I got tossed in like some spices?
It's even more wrong.
Oh, okay.
That's more. What is this? Rosemary?
Yeah, my gosh. He is delightful. Oh my God, when is everything ready?
I think humans are supposed to be somewhat akin to a pig, so.
Yeah. Well, what if I just have a pig roasting too? It's like a luau.
I don't. I know, I don't think I could handle that.
So, do you think it would be inappropriate to have pig there, with me burning in the background?
I do, just because I also think the pig signifies something bad and hell.
Doesn't?
I don't know. I think I've seen a picture.
In one of the cultures,
I think
who knows?
I've seen like a picture of like a demon pig or something.
Okay. Yeah, but that doesn't have to. That could have been from anything.
I don't know. Pigs don't really even tie into how you live your life now.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying so everybody can have a nice meal.
Nobody's going to want to eat while you're roasting.
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so don't do the pig.
No, I'll try to avoid it.
All right.
Try my very darn best.
Thanks. So, in 2009, Hess and her mother, Shirley Koch, probably, launched a nonprofit donor service organization called Sunset Mesa Funeral Foundation, and it is a body broker service operating out of the funeral home, doing business that would sell body parts to third parties, mostly for surgical training and other educational purposes. All right, yeah.
You're not supposed to be able to. There's supposed to be like paperwork you have to fill out, and it's supposed to be a system of checks to make sure people can't sell body parts.
Oh yeah, I know. But that's why it's illegal.
Yeah.
That's why what she's doing is wrong.
This is probably how she got caught so fast, because it doesn't sound like it was happening for too long.
Who knows?
That's true. It's true.
Who knows how long? You know, how long you been doing this? This is my first time, officer. That's what I would say.
You promise?
Yeah. That's pinky swear.
That's fair.
Yeah. I swear on my mama's grave. I'm kidding. I sold her. You can't trust this woman. She sells body parts. Of course not. So the pair charged customers $1,000 or more for cremations that never occurred. Oh, see, so the mom did it too. To maximize profits, Hess targeted poor and vulnerable families. This is getting worse. Struggling as they made arrangements in their relatives' final days, according to court documents. So she also offered free cremations in exchange for a body donation.
That's what I'm saying, at least 12 years.
So now you're at 12.
Well, I said 20 because with good behavior, it'll probably go down to 12.
Yeah. I guess I'm just thinking, like, did she really hurt anybody?
No.
Just their feelings.
I think for me, it depends on the duration that this was carried out. And for what it sounds like, it was
Since
quite
her
a long
mom
time.
in 2009.
Yeah. So I think that's enough for 12 years. They were making profit off of them. If they were doing this since 2009, they've been making a good profit.
Yeah, that's fair. So many families received ashes mixed with the remains of different cadavers, prosecutors said. One client received a concrete mix instead of the remains of their loved one.
That's atrocious.
Unless there's an emergency.
For what?
I don't know, like there's a crack.
For in the cement? What would a
Yeah,
crack?
like there's a crack in your driveway.
Oh.
That kind of an emergency.
Yeah, because they're going to just be like, what can we put in here?
Use Dad.
Well, this is working really well.
Wow. Hey, you know this is cement mix? Those sons of bitches.
They probably thought they'd discovered that Greek mystery of how cement can harden underwater.
What?
Oh, I think it's the Greeks or the Spartans. They invented a cement that can harden underwater. And to this day, I don't think we've been able to replicate it.
Oh, interesting. Kind of like Greek fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody knows how they did it. Napalm. So Hess forged dozens of body donor consent forms. Oh, so she forged them. Federal investigators found, so there's that paperwork you were talking about. A former employee accused her of earning $40,000 by extracting and selling the gold teeth of some of the deceased as part of the scheme. So meeting with hospice on the 4th, opening the floodgates of donors, Hess wrote in a prospective body part buyer in 2014. Man, so she's getting $40,000 just off their gold teeth?
Yeah.
I would say if you weren't charging people, you could do this.
Nah. They got paid $1,000 to make a 40,000 profit off of them.
No. Over the years.
Oh, okay.
Not after just one.
I guess one gold tooth worth that much.
Yeah, if somebody's walking around with a $40,000 tooth, they deserve to die. That's on them.
Yeah. Some crazy grills.
Yeah, I would say, well, like I said, for me, I know this is it's immoral, but it doesn't hurt anybody other than your emotions. And I know it's a really big kick in the nuts. And I understand why it is illegal. I'm just saying, out of all the crimes to commit, this one seems
pretty tame, but
like you're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
And there's no chance of putting anybody in danger.
But that's the thing. It could eventually escalate to that point.
How could it escalate to that point?
Well, remember the guy I brought up at the beginning of the story, H.H. Holmes? He was America's first serial killer.
Oh, yes, that guy.
Uh-huh. Anyways, so he was...
I thought it was an author.
No.
I was like, when did you read?
So he basically was a very good liar. He told a lot of fibs. He built up this hotel, and what he would do is he would fire the construction workers for it over and over and over again. He would slightly change the plans every time, so no one really knew how this hotel was built. And it had a bunch of secret passages and chutes that led straight down to the basement where he had his own kiln. And he would sell the cadavers to the same thing for research and education purposes.
Oh, okay. So she's doing a smaller version.
She could eventually escalate to what he got to, because that's what he did. He escalated.
Interesting. But he just liked the murder.
I think it eventually got to that point too, but he also saw the profit in it.
Oh.
So he was a bit dark and twisted. I don't think she's this far.
Yeah, and I guess everybody got their body buried back then. They didn't really get...
Yeah, it was...
So it would have been hard to steal bodies as a funeral director.
Right. It was around the time that, like, Jack the Ripper, I think, was...
Man, the amount
alive.
of money those two guys could have made together.
Yeah.
Damn shame.
They think they figured it out now, but unfortunately...
It's a little late.
There's no way to ever prove it.
Yeah, it's a little late now, you guys. Way to go, officers.
Turned out it was one of the first guys on the scene.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, it usually is. All right, moving on. Okay. So a Portland man accused of punching 5-year-old girl because he thought she was Japanese.
Ah.
Don't you hate it when that
My
happens?
bad.
Korean? Damn it. I apologize.
Pretty awful of that guy.
Yeah.
Jeez. To just hit someone for their race.
Why would you hit a little girl? I'm sorry.
Just couldn't help myself.
I don't think you understand. I thought she was Japanese. And you're like, that doesn't make it better. Maybe if it was no.
Yeah, there's just so many levels of this not being okay.
Yeah.
Little person, a girl.
Maybe if it was a
child.
Japanese horror film. Only time you're allowed to hit a little girl.
Yeah.
Because
and that's if she's crawling out of a closet.
Backwards, crab-wise.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. Alrighty, so let's get into it. So Dylan J. Kesterson, that is a white name. 34 was arrested shortly after allegedly attacking the father and his daughter.
Oh, they always leave out just a little tidbit of information, which changes the whole picture.
Yeah. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah. So is he 34 or 44?
34.
Okay.
Who were riding bikes along the East Bank I'm going to butcher this. Esplanade on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, I butchered it. I can feel it. So police said Kesterson approached the family and made comments about his perception that they were of Japanese descent. That's weird to go up to somebody and ask something
so
like
he
that.
did try to, excuse me, are you Japanese?
Yeah.
Why does it matter to you? Because I'm going to punch you if you are.
Yeah. We're not Japanese. That's exactly what a Japanese person would say. Yeah, do you think you went up to him and did that like racist thing where they're like, Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these?
I've never heard that before.
You've never heard that?
No.
Yeah, so you'd go up for Chinese, down for Japanese, then you'd go dirty knees, and then you'd pull your shirt out and you'd say, look at these.
Why would you pull your shirt out?
So you would look like you had boobs.
Oh.
And I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why that's the end piece of that.
No idea. You don't really ask questions when you're like 3rd, 4th grade.
No, you're just proud of the rhyming.
Oh, super proud.
Yeah. All those hand games I would play on the bus.
What was a hand game? I think you did some stuff to kids that you probably weren't supposed to do on a bus.
I'm talking about like Miss Mary Mac and I don't even know what they're called anymore.
I wasn't expecting a sister.
A slide. Slide's another one.
I have no idea what these all sound sexual.
They're not. It's when you spot some kids playing on the playground and they're like slapping hands against you. There's no good way to describe
like
this.
Penguins? I'm confused. I don't understand. They're like doing the patty cake?
Yeah.
Oh, patty cake. Yeah. Why wouldn't you lead with patty cake?
I forgot. I told you I wasn't remembering the names.
Okay.
Miss Mary Mac's like another well-known patty cake game.
I've never heard of Miss Mary. I guess I was never into patty cake.
Yeah, well, patty cake's only one of those.
Yeah, or the baker's man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one. Good job.
Thank you.
Bake me a dozen as fast as you can.
Oh, is that how it went?
Yeah.
And then you just slapped as fast as you could go until you screwed up, right?
I think this is why the games didn't go too well for you.
Yeah.
You'd go really fast and see how high you could count to, going as fast as you could without messing up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So exactly what I said. Perfect.
Okay. What were we talking about?
Dylan J. Kesterson punching some.
That's right.
Some people who he assumed were Japanese.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So he allegedly started punching the 36-year-old father in the head in front of his daughter and wife. Yeah, you don't do that. Kesterson then turned his attention to the daughter, allegedly punching her helmet protected head several times.
I'm glad she had the helmet on. I don't know if he chose to punch her because she had the helmet on.
Yeah, that seems weird.
Yeah.
The man's wife was not reported to be assaulted. I'd be a little upset at you. I guess if you're on bikes, it's tough to get off a bike to do something. Oh,
gosh, right?
Yeah. So you're at a disadvantage if you're already fighting from a bike.
Yeah, if anything, the daughter might have had training wheels on. She'd have the best chance of getting away.
Right. Yeah. That's why he attacked her first. He goes, she's already balanced. These two.
Excuse me, guys.
He was Sherlock Holmesing this whole thing. First, punched father into face. He will tip over on bike, blocking mother from reacting fast. Then I go after little girl because she has training wheels and is quickest to flee. Mother, confused.
Punch her in the head. Push her down a hill.
Yeah. Mother, confused, disoriented.
Oh. Yeah, this guy's messed up.
Man, Kesterson, I didn't think you were that smart, but you're... Have you thought about perhaps going into the CIA using your skill for good?
Yeah. Just maybe don't send him to Japan.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he would not do... Everyone. Japan would be destroyed.
He would tire himself out before he got any mission done.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So, Kesterson then turned his attention to the daughter. Oh, yeah, we did that already. Kesterson has been charged with 4th-degree assault, 2nd-degree attempt. He's been charged. That's all we need to know.
Okay.
So we felt we might be killed, the male victim said at the Kesterson's arraignment hearing. This is a very horrible experience for us, and if he's released, we believe a lot of Japanese and other Asians will be injured. I would agree with that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. He attacked simply because he believed you were Japanese.
Yeah, I would say I would go out on a limb and say this guy is perhaps a racist.
Yeah. I would also, to the Asians out there who see, big jerks coming at them, asking these types of questions, say Thai. We're pretty afraid of Thais.
Are we?
Yeah, they know Thai kickboxing.
Oh.
That's no fake martial art. That's they split bamboo with their legs, and they do that since birth.
Oh.
They kick their umbilical cord off.
I haven't heard of any of this.
Well, you haven't seen Bloodsport, have you?
No, I guess not.
So, there you go.
Missing out.
The Kumite? Any of that?
Nope.
The Quest?
I don't know how many no's I can tell you before I realize it's still a no.
I found out last night it's limitless. All right. Let's see here. The victim told KGW that the Kesterson yelled anti-Asian slurs. What are anti-Asian slurs? Aren't Asian slurs just...
Right? Is there a pro-Asian slur?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I think a slur is a slur.
Yeah, well, I guess they're trying to say that an Asian slur is like a slur used between Asians versus an anti-Asian slur is a slur directed at an Asian.
To me, it just sounds like it
sounds like two negatives, to be honest with you.
Right. I guess they're really trying to double down on how bad this slur was.
Because an anti-Asian compliment doesn't make sense.
No, I would say that's
Yeah, I'd go, I don't know what the hell that is. What is an anti-Asian compliment? But I don't know. Anyways, food for thought. So before escalating to physical violence, so he said the suspect hit him in the head more than 50 times. Leave it to an Asian to count.
I hope he was wearing a helmet.
Yeah, I think he was. You got to set a good example for your daughter.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could wear a helmet.
You do have weirdly shaped dome.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, it's strange.
Hmm.
Doctors have called it a miracle that your neck is strong enough.
All right, what's happening with this guy?
So every one of my... Oh, this is him talking. This is the part that really cracked me up. So every one of my friends recommended me to visit Portland because it is a good city. But for us, it is hard to visit there anymore. So
yeah.
that would suck to just be like, hey, how's Portland, man? He goes, it was horrible.
Worst thing you could have think happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
You know that he's not going to take any of his friends seriously their next movie review. He goes, I'm just not going to see it. I don't trust you guys. You know,
I'm rethinking our friendship, actually.
Yeah.
Do you want what's best for me?
Yeah. I'm not sure. So the family has since returned to California. The incident reportedly left their daughter traumatized. I bet it has. And it is unlikely that they will visit Portland ever again.
I mean, now that I've heard this story, I don't think I'll ever go.
Why? Because you look Japanese?
No, but to think that there's just someone out there that's just bashing people over the head.
Well, there's crazy people everywhere.
I know, that's fair.
And it is just horrible that but I will say, Portland is a crap hole.
Yeah, okay, so it is that Portland, right?
Portland was beautiful before COVID.
Mm.
After COVID, it sucks.
Yeah.
I used to love Portland. You know, I would go down there when I was a senior in high school. I went down there probably 4 or 5 times. Spent part of my spring break down there. It was a great time.
Yeah.
But it's become lawless.
Yeah, unrecognizable.
Yeah, and it's not the good kind of lawless where it's like the badasses all down there. It's like the coke. It's all the druggies, and they've got tents everywhere.
Mm.
It's just not what it used to be.
Yeah, I'm surprised they tried to ride bikes around that.
Well, I mean, you don't want to go barefoot. That's all I'm saying. What should we do, honey?
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, do you want to rollerblade? No, a needle could get stuck in the wheel. And
You're giving him a Japanese accent.
Well, that's probably why he was so confused. So, all right, moving along.
Let's do that.
Okay. So we discussed this story earlier when it first happened. This is probably about 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh.
And it's finally gone to trial. Or not yet, but it's about to be.
Okay.
So Taylor Shaw Business, you remember her name?
Kinda. I don't know what happened, though.
Pleads not guilty to decapitating sex partner.
Oh, is this the lady that hid body parts all over her house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, wow.
And the mom slept through it?
I don't know about that. It's maybe.
She came out in the morning and found out her son was in pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. So a Wisconsin woman accused of decapitating her lover during sex and then stuffing his severed head and penis into a bucket has pleaded not guilty to the twisted romp.
Yeah, because I guess they were doing a lot of drugs and drinking, and now she's claiming to be intoxicated. So she'll have manslaughter, but it won't be like second-degree murder, I think is what it would be.
Yeah.
If she had her full faculties.
So Taylor Shaw Business, 24, was arraigned in Brown County Circuit Court Tuesday on charges of first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. A criminal complaint accused Shaw Business of strangling 25-year-old Shad Therion to death in February. So it was back in February. So it was quite a bit. Wow, good memory. At a Green Bay home, sexually abusing his lifeless body and then mutilating the corpse with a serrated bread knife.
Ugh. I don't know. I don't think you can be drunk and high enough to do this without knowing you're doing it.
Yeah, you know what I've never done? Woken up like I was in the movie The Animal.
Yeah, but at the same time, she made no effort to hide this. So that's the part that I don't know if she really was there.
I just think that she's, you know how we all have that line in the sand where you're driving and you see people on the side of the road and you're just like,
oh, I never
And you're just like, I could just do this. Like, I could. You don't want to. You just think it.
Right. It's a side thought of just, I guess it's more of just a choice most people don't make. I think that's the same thing as, like, same case with driving. If you were like, I could just go off right now.
Right. Or you see bikers, right? And you go 10 points.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's done that stupid game.
Yeah. Most people choose against it.
Right. You don't play it. You just joke about it.
Yeah.
Right? Well, this lady's line, I think, is further, and I think she listens to it.
I would say so. I don't think this is the first time she has listened to it.
No.
I think it was easier to listen to it this
Serrated
time
bread
and really
knife.
carry through.
Yeah, the serrated bread knife seems oddly specific.
Well, just the whole thing would have been very tedious.
Yeah, you got to go through bone.
Yeah.
Like you didn't.
Either that or she somehow is practiced in this regard. If she's like a butcher in a trade or something.
I would need to see like buckets of vomit in order to go, all right, you have some humanity in you.
Yeah, but there's no way she would have carried all that through, just vomiting through it.
No. So Brown County Sheriff's officials said Shaw Business had removed an electronic monitoring device she wore for an unrelated crime just hours before. Well, yeah, if it was a related crime.
But interesting, she removed her monitor.
This would be the Minority Report.
Yeah. It makes it sound like she actually had planned this out, though, because she didn't want them recording her doing it.
Hey, in Minority Report, you ever think that it would have just been better if, like, right before they committed a crime, especially if it was a crime of passion, since they can see the future, they just got him out of there, and then just like avoided the situation, and they go, okay, you can go back to your life now. You're now calm.
It wouldn't have worked because the part about seeing the future is it happened in a matter of minutes.
Right, but you can't. You still just whatever. I still think you can get him out of there instead of having to like charge him for murder, which I think is the whole point of the movie.
Yeah.
So,
wonder why they didn't go with that script.
Yeah, no movie. That's why Tom Cruise isn't running in that. And you can't have a movie without Tom Cruise running. So, let's see here.
No need to change those baby blues.
No, sir. A warrant was issued for Shaw Business's arrest for violating the conditions of her release, but she wasn't located until after the grisly murder was uncovered. Police were called to a home on Stony Brook Lane in Green Bay on February 23rd by a woman who reported finding her son's severed head in a bucket. Officer, that would be the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
It's horrible. What's crazy, because if I'm remembering this story correctly, she did sleep through this and wake up in the morning and find her son's head.
Yeah.
So you wonder if she was also on something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Usually, when it's something like heroin, it's a familial trade.
Yeah, because they were supposed to be like doing some hardcore banging.
Way to make it sound like you've never said the word before in your life.
Trying to handle this delicately.
Yeah, you nailed it. So, when police tracked down Shaw Business at another location, she was found with dried blood on her clothes. During a search of her van, cops discovered a crock pot containing human remains, including legs. So, under questioning, Shaw Business allegedly said that the police were going to have fun trying to find all the organs.
I mean, she was in the house, so she can't go too far with all those body parts.
Oh, so you're saying that the game's not that big, guys.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
I'm just saying I don't know if she's trying to play up how crazy she is.
Maybe she disposed a couple of the organs in some trash cans. I mean, she did have some stuff in her van.
Right. That's true. That is true. She could have just gone around. I just assumed with the organs she would just flush them down the toilet.
I don't think that it would go down.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a good point.
So the 24-year-old told detectives that she and Therian had been smoking meth, amphetamine, before going to his mother's house to have sex using chains. Yeah, you got to be on something if you're not hearing sex with chains.
Right.
So Shaw Business claimed that at one point she had blacked out, after which she went crazy and proceeded to strangle Therian, She insisted that she did not mean to kill the man, but enjoyed choking him.
BS.
Yeah.
There's no way. I think she took sick satisfaction in what she did.
Yeah. Shaw Business also volunteered the information that I think she's just a male psychopath.
I think so too. They have a crazy one in Australia.
Yeah, I think she's just a serial killer who is
I don't think she's a serial killer. I think she had a capacity for aggressive behavior, and I think it just kept escalating through her life, and then she finally made good on it.
Yeah, but I think she has the capability to be a serial killer.
Oh, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I jumped the gun. No, I meant she eats a lot of Frosted Flakes. She kills it.
I didn't get that. That was over my head.
Serial killer.
Oh.
Yeah, cute. They're great. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. Shaw Business also volunteered the information that of all the knives she allegedly used in the dismemberment, the bread knife worked the best because of the serrated blade. I feel like you don't say something like that if you don't remember it.
Right? Yeah, that's a bit of a contradiction to her story, huh?
Yeah. She explained that she planned on taking the body parts with her, but got lazy and only ended up putting the leg/foot in the van, and she forgot the head. This is why
She's coming down from her high.
Yeah, I'm so high. Taco Bell. I assume.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Shaw Business defense lawyer previously said that she has been struggling with mental health issues from the time she was in the 7th grade, and that she has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Well...
Yeah, that doesn't speak for the whole case.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, it was bipolar disorder. Nah.
Listen, yeah, nobody's touching her in jail. Just let her have fun. Let her go.
What do you mean?
Well, nobody's going to mess with the person who dismembered her boy.
Oh, yeah. Just put her in jail, you mean?
Yeah. She'll be fine. It'll be a women's prison. Probably not that bad.
I don't know. She's a sick case. I like the electrocution one.
Yeah? A little bit better?
It's just... She seems pretty sick in the head to snap this far. Like, it wasn't enough to just kill him, and she didn't dismember him to hide the body. She did it for the sick pleasure of it.
Nah, well, I think she got lazy.
That's fair. I guess she did say she got tired.
Yeah, she's been pretty forthright and honest so far. So
sure.
All we can do is... aside from the I blacked out thing. Mm-hmm. Although that would be a hell of a time to find out that you have a split personality.
Something out of a horror movie.
Oh, my God.
This whole time?
Yeah. All it takes is meth and sex with chains. And it brings this out of me.
We watched one recently. It was, I can't remember what it was called. It was the one where the girl had a twin on her back.
Oh, the back of her head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what that was called. It was a good one, too. It wasn't bad.
Parasite?
Well, we've ruined the movie for you guys, so we won't name it.
Yeah, I'm not remembering it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, because we've already spoiled it, if you know the movie. So we won't say the name, because that kind of gives the whole thing away.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of thread it together.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Do you know the name of it? Because I do, and I really want to say it, but I'm not
I don't
going
know
to.
the name of it, but just from the beginning, you'll be able to put it together pretty easy.
Maybe. Okay, not everybody's the murder queen you are. I've seen this 1,000 times before. There's an entire personality on the back of her head. Yeah, it's got psychic powers and it can move at incredible speeds.
I mean, the front picture of the movie gives it away anyways. It's one of those.
It kinda does. Would you stop it?
You're the one describing it more than I do.
I can't believe you would tell everybody that the movie's malignant. You're the worst type of human being.
All right, it's fine. I'll shoulder that blame proudly.
Go. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I did have one more story for you, but it is another doozy. So, we're going to save it for next time.
Whew.
All right?
Safe, guys.
Because we can't do another. I can't. It's depressing.
Yeah, we're barely holding it up as it is.
Yeah, I'm barely holding on. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Sheep And as always,
stay classy out there, everyone.
there you go.